Good Monday morning. Troublemakers are already out there. See there? It's already begun. Hey, good morning. It's Ice Age TV. Monday morning conversations. Man, I tell you what, I am just stumped how up north here we have more foliage than down in Tennessee. What is this all about? Look at my property here. If you're following my channel and you saw I was in Tennessee over the weekend, the trees are still full of leaves. And I even videoed on how the trees are barren down there in Tennessee and North Carolina. Boy, I tell you what, does this make any sense? I mean, should I be worried about that? Should I be worried that the North is in better shape than the South? Yeah, what does that all mean, right? Is that worrisome? Yeah, look at all the vehicles I have. Wow, the driveway's growing. Things are populating. Cars are mating. And the car lot's growing. I mean, not even all my vehicles are here. There's 2 other vehicles missing. Yeah. Wonder what 2 of those are, right? Yeah, so anyways, if you heard the words I just spoke of, I mean, if you watch the video of the exhaust over there, yeah, well, that should be worrisome. Yeah, people probably that follow the channel know that conversation. Where's the rest of the vehicle? They used to be attached to a vehicle. Yeah, that's worrisome, isn't it? Right. Yeah, what are we talking about today? You know, it just popped in my head. I thought to myself, worry. I thought to myself, wow, man almighty, if you talk about a powerful word, worry, yeah, I gotta change out of hats. Nice little Ford Maverick here. I just love these Mavericks. I tell you what, I love those Mavericks. Hey, wait a second. The heck? What grew in the garage? You just add water and things grow? Yeah, what was that? The Chia Pet? Yeah, does anybody remember that? The thing that grows like hair, but I guess it's grass or whatever the heck the thing is. Yeah, look here. Look. What's this? How the hell did this get back in my garage? If you're following my channel, I sold that damn thing. Yeah, it's back. I mean, just incredible. If you follow my channel, you're like, yeah. Are you surprised? Should that be worrisome that I'm collecting tons of cars and trucks again? You know, that's a conversation. That's just a conversation in itself. About for me, all the years I've bought cars and trucks and SUVs. I mean, wow. Yeah, and worry. Yeah, worry. I mean, I think this word worry is so powerful. And the reason I say that is because I got to get my new truck. And to do that, I got to find the new key. And that's not simple. So, let's see here. We're going to do a change out look in my new hat. Boy, if that doesn't give me a whole new look, right? So does the red go with me? But it's about the Maverick. Come on, I've got 2 Mavericks now. You know, I talk about this stuff all the time. I buy stuff and I want 2 of them. I guess it's a good thing I don't live in Utah. How many wives can you have? Guess it's good that I'm not some religions. How many wives would I have? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Keep it on subject. Don't be talking about the ladies this early in the morning. Gotta get in my office, you know. I have so much freaking paperwork to do. I'm getting in early because I have so much work to do. So, play, you pay dearly. So the dogs are here. They're waiting on the dark room here. And, yeah, it's pretty dark up here. Because, yeah, I gotta get an early start. Get the heat on. Yeah, I know. It's dark, right? Gotta get my coffee. All right. Can you see me now? Right? Gotta fix my good old camera here. It's just never ending. Yeah, so anyways, the Monday morning Halloween, happy Halloween day out there. Got my new my look for today, the Halloween look. Yeah, the big office parties and the Halloween thing. Some people are just showing that Halloween stuff. I never really was. As a kid, I was. You get all the free candy, right? Yeah, that was worrisome, right? Yeah, that's what I think to myself. I got to think to myself this morning, worry. And, my mom used to be, back in the 70s, more the 80s, I think, my mom did what they call colors. She would invite women over to her house, and she would try to figure out if they're a summer color, fall, winter, spring. And then, what's it all about is what colors look the best on you. And kind of looking, even watching me with my Harley hat on, that tan hat. Now I got a red hat. It just gives you facial colors. So she was really good at that. She would bring her friends and neighbors and people over, and she would advise them what colors to wear to make you look better or not so much better. You don't say worse, right? Yeah, worrisome. What you're wearing is very worrisome. Yeah, so think about the power of worry. I think to myself right now, more than ever in my lifetime, I have witnessed the power of worry over, the power of I talk about the 12 steps of Think and Grow Rich, positive mental attitude, where's the worry mental attitude? You've heard it. People, you worry yourself to death. You worry too much. All the sayings that we have. I just think to myself, what drives the worry? So first of all, let's just figure out what is worry. And to me, what I think worry is, and I haven't looked up the word in the dictionary. I haven't read any book about this. I'm not a professor. I didn't go to college. I'm just a street guy, I guess, is what you could say. And they say street smarts or just maybe common sense. Today there's so much information on the internet. You can teach or be self-taught pretty well in a lot of things because you have access to so much information, good and bad. So, yeah, so worry to me, I think what worry, the definition of worry should be is it's unclear of what's going to happen. That's why you worry. And I was just talking about my cars and trucks and do you know how many people don't sleep at night because they worry all the time? Oh, it's huge. It's huge. I can raise my hand. And I can even tell you that in my true beginnings of getting going, did I lay in bed at night and worry some nights? Oh, yeah. And what used to be the biggest thing that was very challenging for me was buying a car. I'd buy a car, and I already knew it was an expensive car, and it would take a lot for me to make that work. So after I'd buy the car, I'd go home, and that night, I wouldn't sleep. I'm not lying, I wouldn't sleep. So I'd buy a new car, and I'm talking, that really didn't change until just recent years. Yeah, because I'm such a car crazy guy, so I'd worry, lay in bed and worry. And I hear these stories all the time of people, and worry just ages you. And I think to myself, more than ever in our times, because of the access to so much information, I think the worry is beyond worry. Is there a worry award out there? I know, I could try to flip it. When I tell people, they start telling me their woes or their challenges or their worries, I say, well, we all know most of the things you worry about never happen. I'm not going to say that it won't happen, but the majority of the time, what do you worry about never happens. So my saying years ago was, why don't you worry about winning the lotto? Think about this. If your worry played out, reverse your psychology here of how you think and just worry about you're going to be the president of some big company, make a ton of money. Worry that you're just going to have so many friends and outlets to hang out with people that's going to be a great thing. Worry that you're going to be such an attractive person that people want to be just like you. Worry about you're going to set examples in the community that you help others and others rise above because of you helping others. The list goes on and on. Worry about the opposite. But what we do, we always worry about the negative. As you know right now, the conversation now is you should be worried about your job. Now, you don't need to worry about getting a job because everybody can hire everybody. But now the conversation is going to worry. And I can give you 2 examples in the automotive industry. Because remember, it's an automotive channel, trying to keep the automotive, theme going and not get too sidetracked. That's a thing that's challenging in the YouTube channel, just How do you keep your theme of your content kind of consistent? So let's look at if you or I are a Dodge employee, or basically if you're a Stellantis employee stateside, because Stellantis is Peugeot over in Europe, they just announced that they're going to clean house. They're going to clean house on the state side here on what they feel like people have been in their tenure too long. They feel like it's just old school people, and they want to get rid of them. So right now, if you're a Stellantis employee, you're probably worrying a little bit that you're going to lose your job. Yeah, they're going to give you a buyout, but you may lose that routine you used to have because of the change. Now I just read that Ford is getting ready to clean house and get rid of people that aren't performing, or give them an option. They're going to have like an option. Here's your buyout, go away, or here's the ball game. You're going to get a lot better, and we're going to put you through a program, get a lot better, or you're going away anyways. And this is for like people who've just been there 8 years. So is that worrisome? I'm sure there's a lot of Ford employees who woke up this morning, or whenever they heard these news, or got a memo that, hey, upper management's going to start critiquing people, and they're going to start, so yeah, are these people worried? Yeah. And I think to myself, yes, today more than ever, if we just, and I try to keep things within reasonable time so you can kind of relate with these conversations. So I just think to myself, 2019 to 2020, summer 2019, the incredible, just hate in the country, just incredible, just madness because of what? The LEO. The LEO. Think this through. You were brought up in life thinking the police, the law enforcement, they're your friend, and hopefully they're going to protect you and help you. But the media machine convinced many that they are not your friend, and they're actually going to kill you. And if you're not my color, they're sadly this is true, and I'm not making light of this by any means. But if you're not my color, it's a possibility the LEO will track you down intentionally just to kill you. Yes, that was an underlying message throughout the summer of, I believe, 2019. And so people were very worried about the police not respecting others. So that was a dominant worry, to the point that was so worrisome that it convinced people to get rid of police, to downsize the police forces. Yes, so the power of worry. Wow, there's just that one example that we all witnessed defund the police. The worry outvoted the people that didn't think they should be worried. Look at the green agenda right now. More than ever, especially the younger generation, and I'm not going to say that it's just them, but even my age group and whatever, their worry is that these gasoline cars, the ICE age, internal combustion engine age cars, are going to they're worried they are going to ruin Mother Earth, the ozone layer. It's going to change the way the climate is. So they're extremely worried. And so they're so extremely worried that these ICE vehicles are going to ruin Mother Earth, they're making radical changes. And that's what intrigues me about the worry, is we now are witnessing, just let's go back to the LEO. It was very worrisome for communities to have police and so-called just wanted to kill people. And yes, I know there's so many variables. It's like anything in life. You can go to one dealership, the nicest, greatest people in the world, and they take care of you. You can go to another dealership, they're the lousiest people in the world, and they just want to abuse you. Yeah, that's life. Does that happen in LEO? Yeah, sure. I mean, it's rampant. It's everywhere. Private schools, colleges, athletics. It's infinite of, we have the good and the bad. That's never going to go away. It's mankind. But here's the point. So the worrisome was too many police, and, but now we're being told the worrisome is there's not enough police, and the crime is through the roof, supposedly, and things aren't good because there's not as many LEO in the streets. And, I'm sure some LEO have taken kind of a back seat to, I'm not going to play the game. And if those people want to go kill each other, then let them go kill each other. That's kind of probably how that's playing out, really. So the worry created one thing, but now the worry is creating another thing. So you think about the green agenda. Their worry at this time is convincing all of us that the ICE engines are going to ruin Mother Nature. And it'll be infinite years. I won't be around. You won't be around. It'll take 100 years because if you think it through, 2035 is already a mandate for the European Union to stop the sale of ICE engines. But those vehicles, they're still going to be ICE engines. I was telling you yesterday in my video, I'm driving around a Ram truck that was built in 2014, July. It's over 8 years old. That truck could go another 10 or 20 years. So to think that, poof, in 2035, the majority of the world's electric, that's the biggest freaking pipe dream you could be smoking a pipe on. There's no way. So the ICE is going to be around for many, many, many more years. So the whole point is for the green agenda to be able to collect data. By 2040, we're seeing a climate change. We're seeing that the electric vehicles are making a huge difference. I talk about this all the time. The pandemic shut down the world. The pandemic shut down the world for close to a year. Where is the talk of how everything, we advanced ourselves in 10 years in clean energy? Where's that conversation? I haven't heard it once. Yeah, okay. But what I'm trying to resonate to anybody here this morning watching my channel is that it's the worry that drives decisions, it seems like, a lot more today in today's society. And don't get me wrong, I understand it's been around for a long time. But it seems with all the technology, we talk about the science, okay? We just had a major pandemic. What was the main theme of worry? The worry was you're going to die. And the worry was if you congregated with people, we're all going to die. Yes, so what do people do? We went hibernated. Because we're all concerned about our well-being, right? That's what worry is. But once again, what is worry? What's the underlying thing of worry? It's you're not clear on the future of how things play out. And that's why you worry. And that's why I was just making kind of a comment that why don't you worry about winning the lotto? I mean, if your worry is really played out, worry about the best things that could ever happen in your life, right? I mean, where's that conversation? You're not going to hear that. But meanwhile, yes, in today's society, more than ever, I think the media machine has ratcheted up the worry. I mean, what are you hearing right now? Now we're hearing we should be very worried about apparently diesel fuel is going to run out. That's the message. Right now through the media, we're being told that the inflation is going to drive the country into the ground. So you should be very worried about that. Now we're being told that you shouldn't be buying cars because they're too expensive. If you watch all these other YouTube channels, the whole underlying message is worry, worry, worry. I mean, oh my gosh, it's incredible the amount of subscribers that subscribe to the worry channels. It's beyond believable. And they listen to the content that it's all about worry. It's worry. You should be worried the housing market's going to crash. You should be worried the stock market's going to crash. I just don't kind of understand the stock market to a degree. And what I mean by that is, if you're a person that can manage your wealth and the stock market goes through a run on the low end, I mean, does everybody get to have everything be perfect all the time? Is that what our society is? Where the 39,000 Dow, you're happy as hell. If it goes to 20K, you're sad as hell. Excuse the language, sad as heck. Okay, but don't you think eventually the stock market will go back up to 39 one day again? But if you're in dire straits and need your money, then I get it. You cash out. I get all that stuff. I get the profit taking. I understand all that. But at the same time, if you think about it, the worry. So you're being told, you should be worried about your stocks. You should be worried about your safety because crime is, going through the roof. You should be worried about the gun laws because the gun laws aren't strict enough. And, the list goes on and on and on of worry. But sadly, so many people buy into the rhetoric of worry, and they just tune into it and they just focus on it. What I say all the time, which is nothing that I created, but what you focus on expands. Yeah, what you focus on expands. That is so powerful. What are you focusing on today? What, you focusing on the better? Or are you focusing on watching the TV and the news and all the negative negative content, and that's what draws people to see things. I mean, think this through. Why do you go to a ball game? You go to a ball game because one party wants to see your team win. The other party wants to see the other team fail. I mean, that's how we're designed as humans. You know, we have the love and then we have the hate. And is that worrisome? Yeah, right. You can use that as another example on how we operate. So for us, it's incredible how there's so many YouTube channels out there right now showing the dire straits of where we're going in this country and the worry. Where do you get, what separates the leaders from the followers? It's the people that don't worry. You know, they figure out what they want and they go after it and they accomplish it. You have no idea how many things I've had challenged in my life that I've taken on. And I mean, I'm not going to go into great depth because it sounds all about me. And I'm just trying to share, my own personal experiences. But you have no idea what I've been told that couldn't be accomplished. Or you should be worried about that. Or the list goes, you think I worry? What crazy guy would have 30 vehicles sitting in their driveway? I mean, I should be worrisome, right? Yeah, I agree. Right, yeah. Where's the worry thing in my brain? I pulled it out. I just actually unplugged it. You can kind of unplug things, just hit the ignore button. Yeah, and I told my dad years ago, I said, I think, and this is way before the internet thing, I said, I think you could create a magazine that showed all the failures of people and businesses, because as you know, most small business that starts up that never succeeds. That's just a known fact. So many people go off and think they can make something, create something, and nothing comes from it. Very challenging. Yeah, I've been down that road. I've been down that road where I thought I had a product that would everybody want, blah, 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 and at the end I went broke. Yeah, I thought I could open up a business years ago that was a retail establishment. It's all said and done, I went broke. So I've been down that path of what I think I know. Yeah, right. Sure. Good luck. So, the point here is for people today, we're focused on worry, and that's what I was trying to radiate here a second ago, is that I said many, many years ago, you could create a magazine, a monthly magazine that shared all the stories of all the failures of others. My dad looked at me like, oh, nobody read that. I'd be amazed. What draws people to videos? You see it all the time. The clickbait right now more than ever is, the housing market. They're going to tell you what's going to happen in the housing market. They're going to tell you what's going to happen in the used car market. They're going to tell you that the shelves are empty. Does everybody hoarding all the toilet paper from all the Costco's and Sam's Clubs and grocery stores and the water? Because the worry was you wouldn't be able to get any more. Yeah, worried. Right. Was that challenging times? Oh my gosh. So anyways, I could worry you all to death if I keep on talking, right? Which I'm not. I get too busy a day, got to catch up on all my projects, back to the routine, and what's the next adventure, right? Wow, and for anybody that's not watching my videos, the F-450 truck is back. Yeah, how'd that happen? Now that's my second vehicle in my whole life I've ever bought back. Second one. I mean, should I be worried? Yes, I should be worried, right? If you probably follow me around, if you're like, yeah, buddy, country's going to getting ready to crash. You're going to be part of all that. You should be very, very worried. All right, whatever. What drives you in life? Worry? I mean, come on. What drives you in life? It just blows you away. How many people, you're scared. Yeah, right. You only hear one time. You only get one shot, man. I don't get it. But watch the news. And listen to those that know everything. Oh my gosh. Why do politicians know everything? Is anybody starting to figure this stuff out? I mean, keep in mind, the country is where it is today because you had a lot of politicians tell you what to worry about. Yeah, you remember them? Remember the previous administration? They were telling everybody that you should be very worried because that guy enriched all the companies. And it was all about big business. Is anybody looking at the record profits of all the big businesses right now? Big oil, big business is making record profits more than ever. But you were told you should be very worried that if you keep this other person around, it's going to be dire straits. Right. Worry, worry, worry. What's the theme now? I mean, sincerely, what is the theme now? Sadly, the theme is about protect your own body. People will be elected in this country because they're going to focus on whether you can have a baby or you can't. I mean, that's going to be the driving, rage to run down and vote. Who cares that politician doesn't want you to pay the most money ever for your fuel, your electricity, your groceries, and you'll probably be out of a job eventually because, yeah, things are changing, things are pulling back. But it's the worry machine. You should be worried because they know the future. And that's the irony of it. I just told you in my own thoughts. Worry is about, it's hard to decipher what's right or wrong and what's going to play out. But yet the theme from these political and media outlets is they want you to worry, and then based on that worry that they think is going to play out, you take a position. Oh, we're confused. Us human beings, we're confused. I mean, you know what I mean? So how about just some compassion, some fun? That's what I want to have. I want to have fun. I talk about it all the time. And I'm going to have fun. That's my goal. That's why I have this YouTube channel. So I just love to share the craziness that I am, that buying cars. I've been doing this for so many years. You're just now watching me do it. This isn't something I just started to start a YouTube channel. Some people may think that. Nope. No, I wish I had every license plate and every registration for every car I've bought in my lifetime. This whole office would be. I wouldn't have enough room to fill this office up with license plates. Yeah, you're talking about 300 plus. I think I'm up to 20 or 22 with an F450. Buying it back, does that qualify? Yeah, right. So last week I bought two things. So last week I didn't escape from buying something. I bought another Ford Maverick. And I bought the F450 back. So I think I've only gone maybe 1 week or 2 weeks where I didn't buy something. Come on. That's worrisome. I agree. All right, everybody. Hope everybody likes my YouTube channel. Hit subscribe. Share the fun. It's all about fun. And that's what life's about. Let's have fun. All right? Let's appreciate and respect each other. I think that'd be a lot better tone in this society. Let's have a can-do attitude that we're going to make things work. Instead, we have more technology and more mechanical things in our lifetime to build things, make things, but all you hear is the dire straits from people day in, day out. The Worry Channel. I guess I should just start a whole nother YouTube channel called the Worry Channel. Tune in, and I'm going to show you how to worry. But just worry about running that freaking $1 billion Powerball, would you? And if you win it, and you worried so much about it, would you just throw me a little bone? I appreciate it. All right, everybody, have a great day. Stay safe. Blah blah. And what's up next, right? Yeah, I don't know. God bless. Have a great day.